Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy Friday. Hopefully you can hear me better than the previous live stream I just tried. I was checking out a new microphone, but it seemed not to like my phone. So I'm on a little bit better setup here. I have some cool new horns I wanted to share with everybody, and I hope you will stay for a bit, ask for a song or two, and have some fun with me. Happy Friday. So first one up is this beautiful horn I just got back from our friends at Heritage. So this horn is awesome. I don't know what to call it. I might call it a baquette, maybe a baquette or a monarch, maybe. But I'm gonna play it a little bit and tell you what it is in a bit. Again, happy Friday to everyone. Hopefully you can hear that okay. And if you're just tuning in, it's another edition of the Live Noodles, the Crazy Live Noodles. I'm in actually Patrick's room this week. He's on vacation, so I borrowed his room while the rest of the staff is hard at work. But hopefully you can hear that audio okay. And I'm going to move the mic a little bit and change the settings just because it's a different room. If you have a song request, be sure to put it on the chat here, either on Facebook or YouTube. We appreciate you. The shop is going quite well. We have a few new employees who are doing a fantastic job right now, which allow me to do this. So this horn you just heard is so exciting because I took a flyer on it. It did not look nearly as beautiful as it does now. This is a Bach um, 72. I don't know if you could see that 72 sterling silver bell with a Monet lead pipe. So an early Monet lead pipe. I have no idea what the numbers are, but do you like Shogwell horns? Yes, of course. We're one of the two dealers in the United States. Bob Bolby, Bulbo. How you doing, man? Sorry, I didn't see your comment. I just saw it right now. Hope you are doing well, man. I miss you guys in Boston. Hopefully to visit you sometime in the summer. Do I like Shoggle horns? Of course, we are one of two dealers in the United States for Shoggle. But there will be no Shoggles today. We did have a couple come in, but they already went out to customers. But there will never be another you. I can play Split Kick, which is based on that, of course. So, but we'll do Never Be Another You on this beautiful. This horn is it's not on the web store yet. I'm going to take it home this weekend and see if I want to sell it because I've sold a couple horns in my collection, so I have room for one more. It's a Bach sterling silver 72 with a Monet lead pipe and MK slide with also sterling. So it also has another slide. It's all pimped out for sure. So there will never be another you. That's a split kick, but here's a never be another you. here. Hold on. If you're just tuning in, hello. Happy Friday. I'm sitting down. I'm in a different room. I've got horns hanging on the wall. Those aren't necessarily new arrivals, although there's some good ones here. This is Patrick's room. Um, I'm going to get it all messy for Patrick before he comes. Austin is my last name. So that's a pet peeve of mine, by the way. It's okay to, I can't pronounce your last name, sorry. But a little bit of night in Tunisia, sure. How's that go? Again, you're tuning in. This is we do not all the time, but fairly regularly. We do these live noodles, and this one is live noodles from Patrick's room, and showing some cool new arrivals. This arrival is just beautiful. It's a sterling silver bell, 72 flare, so a large flare, with a Monette mouthpiece. It's been restored by our friends at Heritage Brass Repair. They do incredible work here in Kansas City. Look how beautiful. I wish I could show you a before picture. It was nasty. And they made it, I mean, it looks new. It really is a wonderful, wonderful restoration. If you have comments, questions, song requests, post them in the comments. Hopefully I will play them. So, hey, congratulations on the gig at Longy. You know, I went there for about 12 minutes. So, night in Tunisia. No interlude, but we'll just play. That's as low high as you get. But anyways, the summer knows it's not summer yet, but I can play you a spring song. Hold on. Bobby, how you doing, man? Oh, so if you're just tuning in, this is Live Noodles on some cool new arrivals at the shop. This one, actually, I have 4 horns. 3 of them I haven't listed yet. So this horn is super cool, and I'm going to take it home this weekend, and maybe I sell it, maybe I keep it, because I have one empty spot in my collection. So I've been selling some of my horns in my collection, and there is a link on our web store if you want to see some of the horns that are in my collection. I am playing a silver mouthpiece, so you'll see me get red because I'm allergic to silver and gold. I don't know why. I just grabbed this mouthpiece to try, but it burns like crazy. So if you see me with red, that's why. I was going to play a spring song, right? So here you go. These valves are weird, so hold on. But valves are a little weird on this horn because I'm not used to them. But they got that sort of buck. You can hear that bump, 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 bump. But it's cool because this horn also comes with. We didn't restore this one, but it comes with a different slide. This one is rounded. You can see it's got that full. I guess it's a D shape, like my report card. And this one is a C shape, like some of my report cards. Most of them are Ds, though. Let me play this and see if you hear a difference. Both of the slides are made by MK. Mike Bulow makes great slides. So let me switch back here. Okay, so the other side a little bit better for myself, but it's kind of cool to have both of them. Chris White, how are you? We miss you. We had Johnny C's today. You should have come and hung out for some Johnny C's. Inside code. Friday is always, or Thursday or Friday is always a fun meal time at the shop. We have so much fun here. But it's so good to see you, man. Hope all is well and congrats on the new gig. Of course, we miss you. So if you're just tuning in, again, the whole point of this is to have some fun with all you and show you some cool horns like this one. This is pretty cool. This is an Edwards. This is not the X13 though. You know how much I love the X13. It's one of the finest trumpets made, and we've been selling a lot of them. Thanks everybody for your orders on the X13s. We're actually, I don't know, 3 or 4 back ordered right now, but they are feverishly working on them to make sure that they're awesome for you all. But this is the X17. So I don't know if you're familiar with the X17. In fact, I had only played one maybe briefly at an ITG. This is a much more streamlined horn than the X13. It's really beautiful. It definitely doesn't have the wrap like the X13 has, that wide wrap. It also doesn't have maybe as much bling. It's much more traditional in terms of the styling of the horn, but it plays incredibly well. In case you're wondering what mouthpiece I'm playing, that's always a daily question I ask myself. I'm using a TA2 currently, TA2. So let's play this a little bit. And if you have song requests, post them. Hopefully I'll play them if I know them. soul, body, and soul. I'm going to switch mouthpieces. So this is going to be some exciting times. I'm going to go get a mouthpiece. So in the meantime, here, I wonder if I have a video. I should have set up a video, but in the meantime, we're going to our sponsors. Hold on. Sponsor time. And I'm back, but on the wrong mic. Sorry, I had to get a different mouthpiece because, like I tell people all the time, I'm allergic to silver and gold. And if you could see how red I am, that's because of the silver mouthpiece. So what I'm going to do now is switch to a gold plated mouthpiece with an acrylic rim. So let me play that X17 again. This one we haven't listed as well. If you ever need any information on our listings, I'm going to just give us a buzz. Hold on, make sure I can type correctly. Can always email us there. Always can email us there. You see that I just slowed down because I tried to type an email. But let's play some Body and Soul. Cool. Interesting. Both horns have a little bit louder vowels than I like, but I'm very spoiled with my Adams valve set, of course. Yeah, Nature Boy. There was a boy. Very strange, enchanting boy. always say to people, learn your songs in 12 keys. That one I think I can probably play in 12 keys. Hey, Don, how are you? Thanks for your note and thanks for tuning in. The two horns today, Don on YouTube asks that what two horns. I actually have a couple more than two, but we have a few new arrivals. We've had a bunch of arrivals this week, but before we've even been able to record them, they've already sold and left to customers. Good problems to have. This horn that I was just playing is the Edwards X17. So this is a consignment horn that just came in. The X17 is very different than the X13. It's, in my opinion, incredibly awesome brother. This is also a great trumpet. It's much more streamlined, much more traditional in a feel and sound response. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me play something actually a little classical on it so you can hear a little bit. So I think it's a very traditional, straight ahead trumpet. See you, Chris. Thanks so much for tuning in, brother. Um, a very cool horn. I haven't listed it yet. We hope to list this horn sometime next week. I put the email address in the comments in case you want to get a sneak peek and first dibs on it before we list. Next up, and keep asking those song requests. Next up is a trade-in horn. The person traded in for an Adams. I think he traded it in for A1G2, the second generation Adams A1, which is super popular horn. I think 3 of us in the shop play that horn. But this is a Benge LA from 1972, so a very cool vintage. This is also a 5X, so it's a little bit different sized flaring on the bell, but still medium large bore. So let's play this, and I'll take the first song request that I see. But first, I'm going to play a little bit. I'm going to play one of my songs. I love playing this song. I don't know if you all know this. It's called Line for Lions. It's from Chet and Jerry Mulligan. Or I could play Festive Minor, which is also a great song. But it's kind of cool because it has a little bit thicker sound than a 3X would have. But it's still that Benge efficiency. If I play something more poppy on it, hold on. This is a 1.5C, so it's probably not going to be too poppy. I don't have my commercial mouthpiece handy in this room, but it's a Mount Vernon 1.5, so it's pretty large. But this just came in, and actually we did just list this horn. We listed this. I think it's 1149, but it's really nice, and it's a rare Benge that doesn't have red rot. Most of the Benge trumpets of this time period, because they were made with such thin gauge metal, tend to rot out and have some playability issues. But this one is it's actually kind of nice. And the cool thing is, I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in and show you. It has like these cool uh, custom buttons, and they feel great. But again, if you're tuning in, hello, welcome. You're tuned into Friday Live Noodles here at ACB. I hope everybody's doing well. Spring is here. It's excellent. Just a couple shop things. We will be opening very limited appointments as of the end of the beginning of May. So you can go on our web store at austincustombrass.biz and request an appointment, and one of the staff will get back to you. Hopefully, we'll see you soon in the shop. But I'm going to go back to this Bachette, I guess. This is that sterling silver Bach with the Monette lead pipe. So you can see that pipe is an old Monette pipe, and it's really beautiful. Heavy horn, very heavy compared to that bend that I was just playing, of course. But I could write a book. If they asked me, I could write a book. But it's always great to see comments here, and thank you so much about the 2RL, the great trumpet as well. We always have the 2RLs in stock, which is great. Yeah, someone asked about this horn. If you just joined, this is a horn that we got. I took a flyer on it. It looked a lot worse, and it had a lot of trauma in the horn when I got it. It's a sterling silver 72 bell. So Bach's sterling silver, which is an electroform bell with that 72 flare, which is large. And then the cluster is in the 400,000, so it's not super old. Definitely pre-strike 90s sort of vintage. And then someone added this Monette lead pipe, and it has MK slides. There's been a lot of customizations on this horn. We got it. Like I said, we took a flyer. It looked ugly. It played great, but it looked really ugly. So we did some soul searching and decided our friends down the street, they're literally down the street from us, they do incredible restoration work. Our friends at Heritage Music Repair did the restoration, and they did an amazing job on this one, and it plays so great. So I'm going to take it home this weekend and see if I really want to keep it or I want to move it into the shop. But it definitely has a little bit more warmth than you would expect, but the 72 has that, especially compared to a Benj or the Sheltie, which I'm going to play next, or even the X17. It has a very nice velvety sound to it, but it's also pretty crisp if I wanted to play something a little punchier, so hold on. Sorry. A sterling, when you play a sterling silver bell, this is what I love about sterling, my Copernicus The custom Copernicus with the upturned bell has a sterling silver bell. Um, when you play sterling, when it's soft, it has a velvety sound. But when you push it, it goes very, very directional. And this is a really small room, no reverb, just into a microphone over here. I think it sounds pretty dynamite. Let me play something else on it. Let me play a little bit of Haydn, second movement. So it definitely is a warmer sounding trumpet. Let me just do the same thing on the Edwards so you can compare. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's Live Noodles, but we're having fun with a couple of the new arrivals in our shop. This is an Edwards X17, um, second movement of Haydn. Yeah, the more I play this, the more I really like it. It has similar characteristics in terms of the playability as the X13. It's just so easy to play. Definitely a brighter sound than that Bach trumpet, Bachette trumpet that I just played for you. Again, Live Noodles, please ask for a song request. Maybe I know it, maybe I don't, probably don't. But tried and true, another trade into the shop. Um, this one is not on the web store just yet. I don't think the 3 out of the 4 aren't on the web store yet. This is a Sheltie B1, very classic trumpet. Sheltie B1 is such a great all-around trumpet, and let me play a little. I'll play that When You're Smiling again. Hold on, let me switch mics again. Feel free to ask for a song request. I've always found that Nika's Dream is a hard tune to play solo. Maybe I'll work it up though and play a little bit. Hey Terrence, how are you? I am taking requests not on horns, but I'm talking about 4 horns that just arrived. My pleasure. Thanks so much to everybody who watches. We appreciate you very much, and we have new additions to the shop, which is so great because if you call, we're going to answer your phone if call, and if we don't answer your call, we're going to call you right back. So that's a new development. We're trying to get more and more staff so we can better serve you. Don, how old is the Sheltie? The Sheltie is it's in the 50,000 range, so it's not super old, and it's also not new because we just sold. I know we just sold a Sheltie this week that had like a 62,000 serial number, somewhere around there. I can't remember offhand, but also a wonderful trumpet. That was a handcraft. This is a B1, straightforward, all-around trumpet for sure. But we always take requests. It's just if we play them or not. That's the true question. So that's the $20,000 question. Oh wait, well I know that theme. Hold on. Is it? Aha! Hey Gene, how are you doing, man? Yeah, this is your old horn, I think. So I can't remember what you traded it in for. Oh, you traded it in for a flugelhorn, I think. Yeah, I think you did quite well. This is fine. The Shilkie's a fine trumpet. I'm just so spoiled. It's like even when I played that Bach, and I think it's a great horn. It's brand new and restored. It's really great. But when I play this Edwards, it's unbelievable, like how technology has improved the instrument's playabilities over the years. And I love vintage horns, and I think we can have a discussion forever on vintage versus modern. I think maybe the best combination is like a fully restored vintage horn. I don't know, but I am certainly happy. I play a little bit more relaxed when I play my Adams instruments. They're just easier to play. Um, so yeah, I think it would, but I'm not a huge Harry James. I know this is sacrilegious, but huge Harry James fan. But hold on, I'll play you a little bit. Whatever. That's about as fast. So no. It's not right. Oh wait. Now there is definitely arrow and Indian, of course. We're not going to deny that, but dialing into the right feel of a trumpet and the right resistance of a horn is so beautiful. Once you find that, and it took me years to find the combination that I like the best, and I'm super super duper happy with what I have. Of course, um, it's hard to go away from that. Sandu. Okay, let's play some Sandu, and I'm going to play it on. Let me put that Shilky down before I drop it. I'm going to play it on this Bachette, I call it. Sandu. Can do with Sandu. Ah, Tired teacher, as in superhero. Thank you so much for all you've done this past year. So, uh, we got some good comments here. That is a fun horn, and I can't wait to play it some more, um, and get into it a little bit more because it's a very different horn. This sterling-ish horn. It's never going to replace my Copernicus, or as Neil calls it, Copernicus. But you know, Tom on Facebook asks a good question. If I can ask a question, of course you can. I play an old Getson Severinsen large bore. What modern horn would you recommend that would play similar? So it depends on what you're really looking for, and of course it also depends on your price point, where you want to spend, because there's a lot of different price points. I think the Getson Severinsen is a great trumpet, very underrated trumpet. Most of them, unfortunately, rot out because they're thinner walled gauge brass. But I honestly, I've got this horn right here, but I'm not really joking that much. The If you look at the Getson horns, think about Edwards, because Edwards and Getson have this great symmetry together. The new Getson 900 DLX is a great trumpet, but it might be a little dark. It's a fantastic trumpet, though. If you wanted to stay like that in the Getson world and in sort of the American vibe, in terms of like a horn that I would recommend that we have in our shop. And yes, we are dealers for Edwards and Getson now. We do have like the James Morrison Shoggle, the Morrison Meister horn would be really close. The Adams A1 is such an easy trumpet to play. The Gen 2 version. Gen 1 is also great, but the Gen 2 is a little bit more refined towards a all-around trumpet, versus the Gen 1 has a little bit more of a vintage vibe to it. So if you feel like the Getson valves were mushy, there is a tactile feel to a valve set. That's why certain people like, for instance, Selmer valves or Bach valves, or in my case, I love the Adams valves, although some people feel like the Adams valves are spongy. And it just started pouring. And poor Kyle, I think, is loading up boxes to get out. Okay, we've got a question here I've got to answer. Is there a copper rose bell trumpet for around $400 that you know about? We have a student trumpet for $400 that you could check out. Again, check out our site. Our site is austincustombrass.biz. But you're at $400, you're limiting yourself on a new horn for sure. Tom, if you have a question about that and you want to talk to us more in detail, give us a call. Here's our phone number, by the way. I'm going to type it in here, and it will probably it'll have some tech gremlins for the second here. But give us a call anytime. We're happy to chat about it. We love talking shop for sure. Let's see. In terms of like maybe other horns that are, I'm trying to wave to Kyle, but he's not seeing me. So everybody say bye, Kyle. Bye, Kyle. Bye, Kyle. So everybody's saying goodbye in the shop too. So Kyle's going to drop off your orders. Thank you. Well, some of them we've already dropped off some before, but let's see. I'm going to think about that. There's not. Getson Severinsen had a great vibe. I think the Bach commercial has a little bit like that, but maybe not as refined. Oh, good question. We have a big order from Yuan that was shipped 2 days ago in terms of the mutes. Just email the shop and we'll get you an update where you are in the queue. I hope that all of the orders that were backordered many mutes on those. I think we have something like 52 orders or something that we have to fulfill. But Yuan just sent us a humongous box, so we're hoping your order's in there. So just email the shop and we'll chat about that. Those should get to the shop sometime next week, which means as soon as they get in, we're going to get them all out to all of you very patient customers. And trust me, it's worth the wait. It's an amazing practice mute. But Yuan's just starting his company, and we sort of overwhelmed him with a ton of orders. So those are good problems to have. But yeah, in terms of the horn that you're talking about. I'm such a fan of the Adams A1 trumpet. It's hard for me not to recommend it over everything else. But there's a lot of stuff out there in the brass world. Call us and we'll definitely talk shop. We also are going to soon offer for select customers who are quite serious online consultations where we can do a Zoom where I can play some horns so you can hear them like privately and you can ask questions about them. Just because we know when people can't come to our Kansas City shop, and we want you all to come to Kansas City, get some barbecue, go to a Royals game, and have some fun with us. But we know that's not possible even now. I've already had my second vaccination, and I think my what do they call it? Liberation Day is next Friday. But that's why we're taking appointments so we can work with you and be safe. Yeah, everything Adams is top notch, though. I think it's an amazing company that makes beautiful handmade instruments, and we're getting something like 20 Adams next week. We're sort of restocking for the shop, but we also have a lot of orders on the Adams instruments. So back to Happy Live Noodles. If you have some song requests, let me know. I'm gonna play something else. Let's see. I'm gonna play this song because it's raining. It's not really September, but that's okay. Anyways, but oh, ooh, loaded question coming up, Dawn. Um, uh, if you want my honest answer, Act for life. Thank you so much. That is such a wonderful thing to read. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. We appreciate all of you. Um, is there anything as easy to play? Easy is that's a hard question. When you say easy to play, what are you talking about? Easy response, easy articulation, easy intonation, things of that you're talking about that you're trying to work on. I think the A1 is such a wonderful compromise of efficiency and sound. Um, but 2,500 still buys you a lot of trumpet, especially if you're willing to buy something pre-owned. If you're willing to buy something pre-owned that's maybe in really sweet condition, uh, there's a lot of things that you can get. I think, for instance, 2,500 will buy you through us the new Bobby Shoe Yamaha, the Gen 2 Yamaha. That's a great trumpet. It really is great. Um, it's a little different than the A1. I think that you should check out. There's a video I did, Dawn, on YouTube of me playing I think the Adams A1 version 2 versus the Bobby Shoe version 2. So you should check that out. And I actually have a Bobby Shoe trumpet in my own collection. It's a briefcase model, so I can take it when I travel. The bell's been cut off at the end, so it's my James Bond trumpet. But no TSA agent has ever asked why I have a trumpet in a briefcase, which is totally disappointing. But the responsiveness of that horn is quite good. It really is. You know what horn actually I really like that is is under your budget that is a really fun playing trumpet is the Manchester Brass RLGB, which I use when I don't take my Adams outside. RLGB is a great trumpet. These are questions that we're more than happy to answer with you on the phone. So just give us a call sometime, and we'd love chatting with you. So let's play a couple more, and then I must bid you adieu because it's getting close to closing time, we'll say. A couple more song requests. I'd be happy to try and attempt to play them within reason. If somebody asks for Space as a Diamond, I'm in trouble. But and if you know that, props to you. I'm going to play this song, which I've been practicing a little bit. Anybody know that? Ah. So, yeah, I haven't played that last line in a while, so I should probably rework on it. This sounds like I'm biased, but it's a lot easier on my Adams. But yeah, Humpty Dumpty, not the easiest trumpet head to play on this instrument, but yeah, Chick was awesome. So, but remember, I know we're working on it, Jack. All these things we promised, but you'll see when we're actually behind the scenes getting a bunch of things ready for everybody. But you have to subscribe first on YouTube. But a couple more song requests, and then we'll call it good. That was the X17, which is a really fun horn. And then Nate Nall, who's a new addition to our shop, is a magnificent trumpet player here in Kansas City. And we were humming this song earlier. Ooh, I see some requests. Some requests. End of a love affair, sure. Gene, thanks so much, man. The A2 is a great trumpet as well. Beautiful trumpet. And I ordered, this is a random thing, I ordered another Adams for myself. It's bad when you're your number one customer at the shop, but I ordered an A1 V2 with a really light gauged bell, so I can use it for some lead trumpet stuff that I have coming up in the next, 6-8 months when the world reopens. How The End of a Love Affair. Now that's a beautiful song. Oh no, I know that it has a tag on the end. I haven't played this in ages. I'm sorry. All right, I need to learn that one a little bit more. And of course, the nearness of you. But that's a good song to end anyways. So thanks again for watching, and some of these new additions will be listed on our web store. We change our inventory every day, so if you ever have a question, just go to our web store at austincustombrass.biz, and you'll see a whole bunch of goodies. Thanks everybody for being awesome supporters of our shop. We couldn't do it without you. We appreciate you so very much. Have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon on another edition of Live Noodles. Take care.